What's going on, everyone? So, Austin Reaves, Rui Hachimura, they need to be better. It's that simple, right? They have been awful these first two games. Now, Rui, I defended, gave a bit of a pass for game one. I still will. It's because, again, he was defending Jokic. His job, I mean, he's got his hands full, right? He's trying to slow this big, giant mountain down. And then to expect him to go drop 15 or 20, it's a tall task, right? But beyond that, now if Anthony Davis is going to be the one, and it won't just solely be him. Again, you saw the different looks. You saw Rui and LeBron on him at times, or Jackson Hayes, you're getting different looks, trying to wear Jokic down. If Rui's not going to be the primary main guy on Jokic the entire series, then you need to have Rui be better. I'm not saying he has to go and drop 30, but come on, man. I even said it after game one. You got to give me at least double digits, right? But now, if you're not going to be the primary guy defending Jokic, I need you to can you give me 15? Can you give me 12? Right? At least give me something that I can at least hang my hat on and go, man, there's Rui, there he goes. All right. I mean, you're talking point blank layups that he was missing. It's just Rui and Reaves have just been playing so scared this series, which is crazy because they were the only two guys that showed up. I mean, not named LeBron James, Anthony Davis, but last time we played Denver, and Rui's usually been really good against Denver, right? This should, if anybody should be good, it's Rui. This is a good matchup for Rui, right? Because they're usually having Michael Porter Jr. Too little. I mean, he's got the size and length, but he doesn't have the strength to maintain. I mean, you saw Rui just bullying people, right? You saw Rui just getting and bulldozing into the basket. He just wasn't finishing. He's got to figure that out. He's got to hit shots. D'Lo woke up. LeBron James, Anthony Davis have been spectacular. I expect D'Lo to continue to be great. Obviously, we need to see that. But D'Lo was fantastic. And I'm not saying he's going to go 7 of 11 every game from three-point range, but I do expect him to consistently give you something, give you 15 to 20, right? Can Reaves or Rui, can at least one of them give us another 15 a game and then the other give us 10, right? Because at least if one's giving us double digits and the other one's giving us, now, and I'm not talking, I'm talking about on efficiency, right? Give me 10 points on 20 shots. It doesn't help anything, right? Give me 10 points on 70. It doesn't help me anything. I need the efficiency. The thing that was so great about Rui and Reaves, and even going back to the last series against Denver, was their efficiency. They were so efficient, right? They go get you 15 on 10 attempts, right? It's just dude, this is great. Right? 7 to 10 from the field or whatever. You add in a free throw or a three, there you go. There's 15, right? We need them to be aggressive, be assertive. Stop being so timid. Stop looking like you're afraid of these guys. Now, we're going back to LA, right? Usually guys play better at home, right? A little more comfortable. Rui's been better at home. Reaves has been better at home, right? Guys get settled in. You use these two games, one, to get back into the series, tie the series 2-2, but also to kind of build that confidence for Rui, for Reaves, right? These guys start getting more confident. Hopefully, Gabe Vincent, Spencer Dinwiddie, Christian Wood's supposed to be back. Jared Vanderbilt's supposed to be back. Both of those guys come back again. That's another guy you could throw out Jamal Murray, another guy you could throw out Jokic. All right, so again, if by committee you start settling in, guys start getting comfortable, guys start getting confident, guys start seeing the ball go through the hoop, right? You have a big game, you go and pull out that win in game 3. Now confidence is high. Guys are like, man, we just beat them. Finally, there we go. We just solved the Rubik's Cube, right? Can we solve it? Can we keep solving it? Can we win game 4? Now it's 2-2 series. Now it's a best of 3. Again, get me to a game 7. Keep saying it. I'll keep saying it. Get me to a game 7. I will live with the results of a game 7. But you got to get me there, right? Get me to a game 7 because anything can happen in a game 7, right? Lakers shoot the lights out. I mean, same breath, Denver can shoot the lights out, right? But to me, it's give me to a game 7, trust LeBron James and Anthony Davis to do whatever it takes and dominate that game to a level to which you can pull off one game, one win. One thing if it's game 1 or game 2, it's it's a long series, especially LeBron. He only has so much in him. He can only turn it on so much. But I could easily see game 7 against Denver, LeBron going and dropping like a 40-point triple-double. It's like, where did that come from? It's like, because this is elimination game. This is game time, right? So that's my thoughts, right? Like, we need to find ways for other guys to be better. We also, our bench too, right? Which is kind of why, like, hey, even if we win game 3, but things are kind of iffy. Like Reaves is still having his struggles. Ruiz are still having his struggles, right? The bench still isn't doing well. I think game 4, you got to switch it up. I think you do. I think you got to get a better balance, right? If Reaves struggles in game 3, I think you got to move Reaves to the bench. If Rui struggles in game 3, I think you need to move him to the bench. That way they're going up against the bench unit guys, right? Maybe they can find the rhythm and their flow, right? Things are cooking. Maybe you insert a Gabe Vincent into the starting lineup. Maybe that gets him going, right? Boosts his confidence because now he's like, I'm starting again. Here we go, right? Defensively, he's going to do his darndest on Jamal Murray. Like, all of these things I think could make a difference, could be impactful. Plus, Austin Reaves, I've talked about it all season that I think you should move him to the bench. The numbers and the math and everything, everything says Austin Reaves has been better this year off the bench. Why? Because he's going up against bench unit guys, not going up against starting level guys, right? Like, so again, if you have to kind of retool, recalibrate, I talked about it going in, like, literally like a month before the playoffs, right? For those that follow along on this channel, those that have been subscribed for a while, many of you probably remember me saying, even when the Lakers were like 6-0 with this starting unit, what was I saying? I was like, hey, this unit looks great for the regular season. I don't know about the playoffs, right? Because I said, as soon as you go up against a team that can offensively expose you on the defensive side, like, the Lakers aren't going to be able to stop anybody. There's not a balance. Lakers are just trying to outscore you. And what happened in both games? As soon as the Lakers hit that wall and they couldn't score no more, Denver comes rallying back because we can't stop them. You need a balance. And if Vando comes back, maybe you can finally find that balance, right? Maybe you do move Rui to the bench, insert Jared Vanderbilt in the starting lineup, and go with that 5, and see, like, hey, Vando, right? Again, you don't have to play him 30 minutes. You could first 5 minutes of the first quarter, sprinkle in, a couple minutes here and there through the second and third, and then maybe 5 minutes at the end of the game or whatever, or in a crucial moment at the end of the game, whatever, right? Like, just to kind of have him injected. Like, again, if Darvin Ham wants to give Rui and Reaves one more shot, kind of instill the confidence, then fine, do it. Right? I defended his decision in game 1. Right? What did I say? I made an entire video about it. I was like, Darvin Ham made the right choice by leaving D'Lo in the game, leaving Reaves in the game. People told me I was crazy. People told me this. Told me, dude, you're delusional. You're this. And guess what? D'Lo responded. Why? Because, again, you need to trust and believe in your guys. It's one game. I talked about it. I got asked the question during the watch along, like, literally, like, while the game was starting, like, before tip off, like, what would I do if D'Lo has a bad game? I said I'd stick with him. If I'm LeBron, I'm going to keep feeding him. Guess what LeBron did? Kept feeding him, right? D'Lo kept taking the shots. He just couldn't hit him, right? Just couldn't hit him. But why did LeBron keep giving it to a guy that couldn't buy a bucket? Why were we running our offense through a guy that couldn't buy a bucket? Why did Darvin Ham stick with Austin Reaves or with D'Angelo Russell when he couldn't buy a bucket? Because you need to keep him confident. You need him to believe, like, hey, we know what you're capable of. We know what you could do. We know that you are better than this game. What did he do in game 2? He rewarded you for your confidence, for your decision to keep him on the basketball court. Right? So I'm okay with, hey, game 3. Obviously, look, if things are starting to go bad again, you got to get them out. Right? Short leash. We're at short leash now. Game 1, I'm fine with the long leash. You got the long cast. Right? But game 2, it's like, okay, let's reel it in a little bit. Okay, game 3. All right, now it's right here. Right? Like, it's like you got a short leash. If you're struggling, man, I'll give you a little time as long as we're, but as soon as things go, all right, next guy up. Sorry. And then you make the adjustments accordingly. But I'm okay. Like, if he wants to stick with the same guys, kind of go out there and see, okay, how do we look? How does things go? I'm okay with it. But again, Darvin Ham has to be willing to go, all right, Reaves just doesn't have it today. Again, he's 1 of 4 or 1 of 5 or whatever. Yeah, he may turn it on, but we're not in a position to risk it. This isn't game 1. This isn't game 2 anymore. Got to get you out, buddy. Sorry. It's not your game. We'll get you back next game. Don't worry. You got to do what you got to do. Again, game 1, I was okay with it. I defended Darvin Ham. I even said, you got to keep Reaves. You got to keep Rui. You got to keep D'Lo. You got to keep them playing good. Game 2, all right, hey, they had their struggles, fine. Give them one more go. But this time, the leash is short. And if they can't do it again, I'm sorry, you guys. If you have to play them 10 minutes a game to win, it's about winning the series. Right? You want to instill confidence in guys. We don't win unless the team comes together. Right? LeBron James and Anthony Davis have washed out Jamal Murray and Jokic. It's just their guys have been outplaying our guys. D'Lo shows up. All right, D'Lo was great. Michael Porter Jr. basically washed out D'Lo. So you had their 3 best guys wash out our 3 best guys. So then it comes down to the KCPs, the Aaron Gordons, right? The Christian Browns, those guys, the Reggie Jacksons. And then you look at our side, and it's like, outside of Taurean Prince, no one on the bench is giving us any offensive production. It's like Austin Reaves looks scared out there and like he doesn't know how to play basketball. Right? Like Rui Hachimura can't make a layup to save his life, missing just easy gimme buckets. Right? It's just like, these are the differences. Right? And in a series that's just so by the hair, right? Like that one possession, that one miss. And look, it's not decided on one thing, but again, you have Rui missing 2 or 3 layups. You make one of those, it's a different game, right? Austin Reaves just turning the ball over, looking scared, not being able to hit shots. He's 1 of 5 from 3. If he's 2 of 5 from 3, we win the game. Right? It's just like, it's the little things. It's the little things. And again, I'm not big on blaming one person, right? You win as a team, you lose as a team. It doesn't come down to just Austin Reaves missing games or missing shots, but like when he becomes a liability out there, and then Rui becomes a liability out there, it's like, okay, well, you got this much room, can't afford it. So, anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think, yes, Austin Reaves, Rui Hachimura, they need to be better, they must be better? Do you think, like, no, that they're fine, like, just keep doing what they're doing? How you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it, so let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot, so you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.